So I did Cloze from chapter 18, using context to create meaning. So the idea of cloze activities, are that you have a text that you give the students, and there's blanks where missing words are supposed to be that have been left out. So the idea is that it's used to address reading comprehension because of the word blanks. Students are tasked with filling in the blanks with words that they think help make the paragraph make sense. And this allows students or teachers to evaluate the student understanding of the meaning of the text. And it also helps English language learners build their vocabulary and their reading decoding skills. And then when done in pairs, it allows the students to converse with each other and to discuss their thinking. So my example is, for example, some ELLs will see the first letter of a word and they will guess what the word is based on what that first letter is when they're reading, instead of reading the whole word or chunking it out. So I have this paragraph. So it's got lots of blanks in it where words are supposed to go. So Jack and they wanted to some. On the way, Jack and Jill helped him buy. So the idea is that you give this to your students and they fill it out with words that they think help make the paragraph make sense. And then you would discuss with them what their word choices are, why they chose that. And then the next step, so that's step one. Step two would be to introduce the same paragraph, but instead you have the first letter of the missing words. So now they're using their phonics cues to help them decode what the word is. And then you would discuss more with what the difference was between their first paragraph and what their second paragraph is, now that they know that first letter, and how their choices were different. And then the last step is to show them the completed paragraph. In theory, you're not supposed to have them highlighted because the kids are supposed to notice that. I just did that for the sake of this video. So the full paragraph is, Jack and Jill ran up the road. They wanted to find some blossoms. On the way, Jack fell and Jill helped him by stopping. So now that you have all three paragraphs, you would look at it with the kids and you would discuss what they think makes sense in the sentence, and did the first letter of the word help you decode what the word was, and were you right with any of the words? Were you wrong? Do you need a little help with this still? So then you would move on from this, after doing this maybe a couple times with your students, to then monitoring them while they're independently working and hoping that they are not just reading the first letter again, that they're using those decoding skills to help them figure out what those tough words are, and the importance of thinking about the words and how they make sense in the sentence before you just guess on what the word is, and how you could use the clues around that mystery word to help you figure out what that word is. So it's just taking that thought process and kind of breaking it down step by step to make it easier for kids to understand.